Greetings, this is Paul the Poke from paulthepoke.com. Today's topic, trend update, Saudi Arabia and Israel strengthen ties. We are April 5, 2018. Scripture reference is out of Ezekiel 38, verse 13. Sheba and Dedan and the merchants of Tarshish with all its villages will say to you, have you come to capture spoil? Have you assembled your company to seize plunder? To carry away silver and gold, to take away cattle and goods, to capture great spoil. So the question is, who are Sheba and Dedan? They are first mentioned in Genesis 10, verse 7. The sons of Cush were Sheba and Havilah and Sabta and Ra'amah and Sabteka. And the sons of Ra'amah were Sheba and Dedan. Now the family tree starts with Noah, then his son Ham, his son Cush, then his son Ra'amah, and his sons Sheba and Dedan. So you can see that's 1, 2, 3, 4 generations below Noah coming out of the ark. Now historically, per Strong's Concordance and the NET Bible, Ra'amah settled in the southwest of the Arabian Peninsula. Sheba settled in the southern Arabian Peninsula. Dedan settled in the northern Arabian Peninsula. And these areas make up what is modern-day Saudi Arabia. So Dedan also was the ancient capital of Saudi Arabia, and it is modern-day Al-Ula in northwest Saudi Arabia. Now, if you go to paulthepoke.com, there's an article link for this. There's a map of ancient Saudi Arabia, and you can look at those things a little bit more specifically, which leads us to April 2nd, actually about 3 days ago. The Saudi crown prince and king-to-be Mohammed bin Salman, shown here, has declared Israel has a right to exist. Now, this is groundbreaking, earth-shattering stuff coming from the Arabian Peninsula, stating Israel has a right to exist. And I'm going to read you a set of quotes from Mohammed bin Salman, and this stuff is so over the top, coming from the Arabs. Doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. And so here's a quote, and this is from the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. And here's the quote: I believe that each people anywhere has a right to live in their peaceful nation. I believe the Palestinians and the Israelis have the right to have their own land, but we have to have a peace agreement to assure stability for everyone and to have normal relations. And again, that's from Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. And if that's not enough for you, he goes on to make the following statement about Israel and invokes Muhammad, the prophet. Our country doesn't have a problem with Jews. Our prophet Muhammad married a Jewish woman. Not just a friend, he married her. Our prophet, his neighbors were Jewish. You will find a lot of Jews in Saudi Arabia coming from America, coming from Europe. There are no problems between Christian and Muslims and Jews. We have problems like you would find anywhere in the world among some people, but the normal sorts of problems. And again, that's Mohammed bin Salman making those quotes. Now, frankly, he does have a problem with Iran. And many believe that the cooperation with Israel is about the management of Iran. So Israel and Saudi Arabia see Iran as a mortal threat. Iran is currently supplying rebels in Yemen with missiles, which are being launched into Saudi Arabia. In fact, one the other day was shot over the airport in Riyadh from Yemen. It was taken out by some Patriot missile batteries, but nonetheless, they have a problem with Iranian leadership. And specifically, he addresses, pictured here, Ayatollah Khamenei, the supreme leader of the Islamic Republic. Now, according to bin Salman, the Ayatollah, the guy pictured here, quote, makes Hitler look good. Now, Mohammed bin Salman also went on to say, Hitler didn't do what the supreme leader is trying to do. Hitler tried to conquer Europe. This is bad. But the supreme leader is trying to conquer the world. He believes he owns the world. They are both evil, guys. He is the Hitler of the Middle East. In the 1920s and 30s, no one saw Hitler as a danger. Only a few people until it happened. We don't want to see what happened in Europe happen in the Middle East. We want to stop this through political moves, economic moves, intelligence moves. We want to avoid war. Now, he says that, and that's Mohammed bin Salman, but he clearly has no problem. He's seen as a hawk. He wants to go scrap with the Iranians. And ultimately, the context of all this is you start looking at Ezekiel 38:13 and the phrase, have you come to capture spoil? Have you assembled your company to seize plunder, to carry away silver and gold, to take away cattle and goods, to capture great spoil? And Sheba and Dedan, modern-day Saudi Arabia, are looking at and talking to Magog, or Russia, and its surrogates, which would be Turkey and Iran. Now, Russia, as they see it, they're going to have economic reason to invade Israel, mostly because of Israel distributing natural gas and oil will be the most likely scenario. But Sheba, Dedan, modern-day Saudi Arabia, along with Tarshish, loosely Europe, my estimation, will object and protest against Russia and friends. But this is a reality. Lines are being drawn in the sands of the Middle East. Countries are in alignment, according to Ezekiel's prophecy. And the question is, destiny waits, but for how long? So you're interested, please feel free to check out paulthepoke.com. I'm going to create a new category under Saudi Arabia, Sheba, Dedan, also Ezekiel 38 and 39. And I've got a post. Also, some of this information is on godinanutshell.com, where I'd posted some things there. And in addition to the Times of Israel, there's the link to the article that was the foundation for a lot of these quotes. So appreciate you guys listening. Want to pay attention. Times are getting more and more interesting with every passing day. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.